What's going on, guys? This is Chris with Warrior Soul Apparel. Um, I've been getting a lot of messages from people who are depressed, and I'm seeing a lot of people who are depressed through posts on social media, through personal interaction. And this is understandable because it's the holidays. A lot of people feel alone around these times. A lot of people feel like they don't, they aren't where they want to be in life. They don't have everything that they want. They're not getting fulfillment. And the way I want to address this is to tell you a story. Um, I'm somebody who's dealt with depression on and off throughout my life. And when I was in graduate school at the University of California, Santa Barbara, I was working on my doctorate in political science. And the life of an academic is an extremely lonely one. You're always doing research. You're always, um, you know, by yourself. And in a lot of ways, you might think that pursuing something like a PhD is you advancing your life, but for me, it was a way of retreating, getting away from society, and getting away from a lot of the things that I had dealt with after I got out of the Marine Corps, and um, you know, just trying to retreat and hide out for a while. And while I was there, I got picked to go on this trip to Greece through Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity. I was teaching people, teaching young men who went on this trip, uh, leading discussions on philosophy. And one of the sites we went to while I was on this trip was the Oracle at Delphi. And the thing about me at the time was that I wasn't present throughout this whole trip until we went to see this ancient sign at Delphi. And back in the day, this place was flooded with thousands of people who came from all over the ancient world to visit the Oracle. And those people had their own issues. They came to the Oracle for something. They wanted to get some sort of advice for their future, or get some sort of insight into what they should do in their own lives. And at the time we were there, the place was really secluded. Um, there were tourists up in Upper Delphi, but we were the only tourists around where we were in Lower Delphi. And I was looking around, and there's these rocks all over the place that were the ruins. And there was us. I think there was a debate going on about religion at the time. And there was this column of ants going through the rocks. And I thought to myself, wow, 1,000 years ago, people came here with their own worries. Everybody had their own lives, and they had their own things that they were concerned with. But when we think about ancient Greeks today, we think about them as a culture. We think about them as a singular culture. We think about their ideals. We think about the things they accomplished as far as buildings, architecture, things like democracy, things that are left over from their culture. We don't think about them as individuals. And that led to a thought on my part, and that is that in our society, 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now, everybody we know, everybody we see on TV, everybody that is watching this video right now, everybody in our lives will be dead. And our society is going to be changed. And our worries, the things we worry about today, like our debts, like the things we don't have, all the material possessions that we don't have, those are not going to be of any concern. The only thing that will matter is what we've done with our lives, what we've accomplished, what we have left behind. And that is an extremely liberating thought. It might sound a little bit morbid, but it's extremely liberating. And the reason is that our lives here are extremely short. If we went on living forever, then we would have no rush, no reason to accomplish something. But because we are someday going to die, we have a reason. We have a reason because our time here is limited, and we need to make the most out of our lives while we're here. It also means that because we're going to die, we have nothing to lose by taking risks and taking action. And so I came back from Greece, and I immediately began an action plan, and that led me to write the business plan for Metroflex Gym Long Beach. That led to uh, my life that I have today as an online trainer, as somebody who helps people around the world, and as an owner of Warrior Soul Apparel, which is inspiring people to live their best lives and helping to end the plague of veteran suicide. And my life now has purpose because I saw that I had to take action. I saw that my time here is limited. And so my message for all of you out there who might not feel like you have everything that you want is to stop focusing on what you don't have and to start focusing on what you do have. And that is opportunity. You have opportunity every day from now until the day you die to do something to change your life. You have an opportunity every minute, every second, every hour. There is nothing to stop you from what you want to do except for yourself. And if you are depressed, I understand that your sadness and your feeling of helplessness may seem insurmountable, but it's not. All you have to do is take some course of action. And that could be something small or it could be a huge idea. But you have no reason to do nothing. You have no reason not to take action. So start by feeling grateful. Start by waking up every day with gratitude, saying to yourself, I'm alive, this is a new day, this is a chance. And then from there, begin your plan and put something into action. And yes, I know that it might be harder for some of you, but anything you do is going to be better than sitting on the couch and doing nothing.